Welcome to another installment of Watch Me Trade. So today, actually practice trade. That's a slight difference, right? So today I will continue trading 8:15. So it's August 15th, 22. Last time around, so we started around 8:30. Then we did 9:15 for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. We finished up around 10 o'clock. And we were at 2,300 and 1,700. So that's $4,000. So we'll bump up this total right here to 39,000. We started off on 815 at 35,000. We're trading NQ, not MNQ. So we're looking at being a little bit higher funded over here. So because NQ is 10 times MNQ, we want to be like 10 times more funded. So I'll typically start 3,500 with MNQ, 35,000 or even less. I've done 25,000, 30,000, as long as it's substantial, so you can get a couple two tree contracts and you're fine. So I don't know where we should start because I think around 10 o'clock, 9:45, 10 o'clock, it started ranging. Um, I don't know if I would have like walked away from that day, come back on later. Um, I'd hate to sit there for like the next half hour and just kind of like stare at the chart and not take too many trades if it ranges, because ranging is my Achilles heel, amongst other things. So, oh heck with it. Here we'll go. Well, we did 45 minutes. Actually, let me take a look. Where did we leave off on the last video? On my YouTube channel, I released my first. I wasn't going to release my first video because it sounded pretty bad. I used my headset, and now I'm on my podcasting microphone, so it sounds a lot better. At least I hope it does. Hope you think it sounds better. And let's see. Where do we finish off? We finished off at move forward. Probably should have done this before I started yapping. So right, we're just after 10 o'clock. So here's what we'll do. We'll start this at like, I don't know, 10:15 is good. That sounds good to me. So will be like the third installment in the morning. Then I'll probably maybe do the afternoon, start around 12:45 next time. But let's see what happens. I'm on the edge of my seat. We're now in Range City. Actually, I might pause this if it gets like really bad, just so you guys aren't waiting here with me. I pause this here and there and just kind of see what happens. So I don't really remember where we left off. All right, so we are. So the previous day, so 8:15 is a Monday. So the Friday we kind of came up. So let me just kind of retrace where we're at here. So it's 5 minute chart, 1 hour, then two tick charts. We're in no positions. It's 10:15, just after 10:15 in the morning. Um, let's see. We've got 10, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14 was the weekend. 15 is a Monday. So we went nice move up on the 10th, sell off on the 11th. 12th was a nice move up again. 13, 14 was the weekend. And the 15th, in the beginning, we had a big old green candle. And then this red candle that kind of invalidated that one. This is a pay attention candle, I guess. Definitely should pay attention to that one. How big is it? It's from about 1,500. I'm sorry, 500 to 617. So that's a substantial move, right? So that's from 8 a.m. in the morning. we went up like 120 points. And then at 9 o'clock, which is right here, we went from 620-ish down to 560. So that's about 60 points. It's like half of this, right? So we came down, dipped down below this momentum indicator, and then kind of came back up. And then we kind of zigzagged here for a little bit, starting at, this is what, 10 o'clock candle. So where are we at? We've got an opening range that we set about 45 minutes ago. Here's a big green candle, came down halfway, another green candle, validated that whole thing, came back up, two greens, pushed down over here. So we're moving downwards. What I don't like here is that we've got a lot of stuff on top of each other. There's three momentum indicators that are pretty darn close. 560 for these guys up here, 553. I mean, that's just like a couple points, right? 7, 8 points between these. So at this point, I mean, we don't have any clear advantage of if it's going to go up or down. And we're right in the middle between the low and the middle, right? The 50% of the opening range. Looking at this first tick chart over here, I mean, we're kind of going down here, at least for the past, I don't know, almost hour-ish, 45 minutes. Actually, since the morning, since 9 o'clock. I mean, we are moving down. We are starting the range. If we call this the range here, we're right in the middle. So it's kind of a lousy place to enter. So we can say there's what I call a major range and a minor range. So the major range would be, there's a box rectangle. Here we go. So the major range, I thought I clicked that. Guess I didn't. So the major, oh, come on. I got to click and let go. Click, let go. All right. So this is the major range right here, right? It's the lows and the highs. So it's kind of going back and forth between here. We're just below the middle, and the middle's right at this line that I drew, which is from earlier. It's from 2 p.m. on Friday. So we got this bad boy here, and then we do have kind of a minor range right here. Oh, come on. There we go. We got kind of a minor range over here as well. And maybe I could even like drop this one down a little bit like this. Oh. Here we go. And we're right in the middle. So kind of a lousy place to enter. On the big tick chart, I mean, it's kind of shown us. Let me get rid of this. This is really annoying. I don't want to enter in anything. Whoa, let's change this. Got myself in a little bit of trouble last episode. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Delete. Okay. I mean, if we're going to range trade, we probably want to get in down here. I mean, this level is significant because it's been tested 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if I would count these as tests over here. So, I mean, it's been tested a lot of times, both from the bottom and from the top. So we tested it from the bottom and we bounced on it from the top over here since this morning. So this was last night that it tested. What level is this? This is 550. So this is pretty significant. You know, the more times it gets tested, the worse it is, right? The more chance there is to break through. But at the same time, I mean, that's a lot of times to test. So I guess we could go long down here. If it gets back down here, just go long over here with like one or two contracts and then kind of see what happens. Be prepared to bail at a moment's notice. We did have a little bit of a move up here just now. So this is in the last 10 minutes. It went from 542 to 590. So that's like 50 points. That's a pretty good move that we didn't get in on because I've been yapping the entire time. Actually, this is like just after I started this. Yeah, right when I started this, it was right over here, and I moved up. But still, man, it's kind of sucky over here. So right now we are at the 50%. Probably a reaction. We did go past it by like 10 points. I'm sort of inclined to just short this right now and participate, but I would like to be a little higher. See what kind of happens. I mean, in this situations, I usually like don't get picked up. I don't know if I'm too greedy. I don't know if you would count this greedy. Like if you're too high, it's like you want more profit. So I'll call it like I'm too greedy and I want a better position. But let's see what happens here. It might move up to pick us up. So 88. Here we'll do another one at 95, which lines up with this bad boy here. So the first one lines up with this one here, and then we'll put another one. Why not up here? Ooh, we're going to get picked up. Order filled. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me pump up the volume a little bit. So, I mean, we're in for two. We're $30 in profit. That's okay. We'll see what happens if we can get picked up for another two, or if it'll impulse down, or if we need to bail on this. And then in terms of charts, what do we have? I mean, we're momentum long. We're momentum long. We're momentum long. And we're momentum long. I don't know if we should be shorting this. Well, we're shorting it now. We're expecting a reaction. Here, I'll get out for one contract. So we're in for one. We'll see what happens. If you couldn't tell, I move the chart around like all the time. Which I don't like where this is going. So what we got? We got $133. Not bad. I'm thinking it's going to go long.
Order filled.
So we're in for two. I'm lowering my position size here. Got three over here. We'll see if it comes down here or it'll just go up from here. So we were in profit. We're about to not be in profit. I'm thinking it might go down a little more. Maybe I should get out of this. And then see if it picks me up down here. So two positions long. How'd that happen? I thought I got out of one. Yeah, look at that.
Order filled.
Ooh. So we're still in one. Looks like we're moving up. Forget these guys. Missed that one. So we got a trailing. We'll leave this here. So this chart here leaves stop losses. This one leaves. I don't know if you can hear that. My laundry's done. That's that music here in the background. So over here, if I put a stop, it's static. It does not move. This is trailing stops. And so this is like not even like 1 point. So let's put this here. We'll get rid of this. We'll move this. Are we going to go down? Let's see if it gets below here, we'll sell. Reaches here, we'll sell. Come on, go up. Sucks we're in just one contract. So it's kind of a crummy place to go long, which is why I've got this stop really tight. It's probably going to take us out. Whoa. It just missed us. Go up. Oh, well, so much for that. It's kind of crummy place to go long, right? Because we're right at the top of that range that we called out earlier. So it's that minor range, upper level. If I was smart, and I'm not smart, I should have probably shorted up here. But I could short it now, I guess. $200. $200 in 15 minutes. It's okay. It's not great. So let's look at the charts again. Long, 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 long. A short is a fade. Fades have to be quick. We're kind of quick. We weren't in very deep. We got a couple bucks. 100% profitable trades. Look at that. Whenever I tend to do 100% profitable trades, I don't make a lot of profitable, like very big profitable trades, I guess, because I'm too concerned about keeping profits. So we have an upper level over here, right, on the 5-minute, and we just breached it a little bit here. As we tested this area around 9:15, 9:30, we tested it again, and we are launching. We're going long. Let's stick with the thesis that we are going long. So we'll put a couple of buys in here, expecting a dip. We might need to move these up and kind of chase the trade a little bit. Let's see what happens. So we didn't quite get picked up. Move this up. Move this up here. Let's go up a little higher. So the thing that's kind of messed up a little bit, or like scary, I guess, is when the price is coming down, you're thinking, hey, it's going against me, but that's like the best time to get in. Darn it. So we're at another level right here from 9 o'clock this morning and 8:30 this morning. Huh. So is it going to use this as a spot to react? And then up here, we have it's 617. We have the high for the day. So let's move this up here, here, and here. $20 in, $200. $10 a minute. Not that great. Yeah, the ranging times, they're usually my worst time. I really struggle with these. That's something I need to work on. I need to come up with a better strategy, either like wait for the lows and the highs and play those appropriately. So like when it starts approaching this low, I mean, you expect it to continue the range, but you're prepared at a given moment. I mean, you don't let it go too far against you because it could continue, right? It could break that low. Let's move this up a little bit. So where are we time wise? We are 10:30. So we made the second hour. See, did it go up at 10? So yeah, this move, oops, darn it. This move up here, it started around 10:30 here. We're about a half hour from lunchtime, market lunchtime. It's 7:30 p.m. for me right now, so it's definitely not lunchtime. So it's dipping down a little bit. I'm inclined to get in for 2 right here, but let's see if it'll pick us up. Heck with it. We'll go in for 2 right there. We'll scrub the bottom one. Not the best place to get in because, man, it's right at that level. But it's been moving up. And another thing that I've been struggling with, and this is something that I need to practice on as well, maybe this is good practice right here, is for these runs up or these sell-offs, like I'm always like really nervous about getting into these because I always think, hey, reversal, I'm going to get in at the wrong spot. And, I just wind up sitting on the sidelines and missing the whole thing. And that sucks. So we're $500 in profit with 2 contracts. We're looking to sell one up here right by this line that we drew at 617. See if it gets up there. Then we've got a trailing stop following it up. I mean, we can probably bail on these guys. We don't need those anymore. I'm thinking it might react here. So we'll take one off. And man, we want this guy to be in profit. Oh, boo. Okay. You want to get up here and probably test the high for the day up at 634. So another thing I need to work on. How are we on time? 25 minutes. Another thing I need to work on definitely as well is being patient. I take profits too quickly, and that's to my detriment. Um, I book the profits, but it winds up for having a lot of like really small trading days. So I guess this is a good test of me. I go up here, go to 617. So I put this a little bit below this line just in case it doesn't get there. So we're right at the top, almost here. Yeah, we're thinking it's going to go up a little bit higher. Again, it's momentum long on all the charts, all four. So we're expecting it to go up, and it's been doing that nicely for some time now. Come on, just go up there, tag us, get us out. We'll leave one contract on the table. We'll get rid of one of these trailing stops. Okay, here we go. Boop, sell. I'll delete one of these. Then go up to maybe 634. That's another, 20 points? Just a bit less. Forming kind of a high here. Is it stalling? Maybe I should just sell one right now. Sold one. Close that. Leave the trailing. Dang it. Oh, well. It's still good. I mean, $440. That's nice. That's a nice move up. Should have stuck with it, darn it. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're about 620. So our trailing stop is only 10 points. That's too close. What are these? So that's 20 and 7. So that's like 13. So if we're at 620 ish, 10, we want to be at like 7, right around here. Go, 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 go. Actually, after this trade, I might stop it because we're approaching the half-hour mark. $400 in profit right now. Trailing stop, like, what did I say, 13 points? My memory is just terrible. Like 13, 17 points below whatever it was that I said. We only got in for 2 contracts. We took profit on one a while back at like 615-ish. So that paid for the trade. It paid for lunch, paid for dinner, I guess as well. Looks like, again, it might be stalling. Last time I said that, we continued to go up. But we are like right above this high. So I'm going to get out. So what do we got? 756. See, that's a really nice move up. It's overextended. I mean, it's been moving up for quite a while. But it could still go. There's been so many days lately where it just goes up and up and up and like the whole day. So how big is this move? It's from 550-ish to that's like a 75-point move in the last half hour. It'd be nice if we were in for like 10 contracts that entire time. Right? So now kind of expecting a little bit of a pullback. These haven't even like hit the lower ATRs the last time they pulled back, but we are overextended. We're at the same top range here, right? That we had from 8 on the 8 o'clock candle, 9, and the 10 o'clock candle. They're all lining up here. So It's possible for a little bit of a downturn.
Order filled.
This is really bad. Shame on me for doing this. So 3 contracts negative or short, 3 contracts, expecting a little bit of a move down. We are currently not in profit. This is where I give back some of my $750. Probably. I want it to go down at least to here, like 600, 610. You know you want to go down. There is some pressure to push this thing down. Oh boy, this is no good. It's not a good fade by any means. Looks like it might keep on trucking. Let's see. This is the opening range high right here. Man, that is like a terrible spot. So what I'm gonna do? So this is at 634. So right here, sell, sell. So I should have gotten out of this trade, by the way. But I'm kind of giving it a little bit of chance because we're so close to the high. Should have gotten out of this like around here. We're kind of like right at the high, and I'm expecting it to kind of go down after it goes up a little bit. Let's just see what happens. It's like, look at that. It just went and said, hey, what's up? Like, just touched us, but didn't fill us. I know market replay isn't, it's different than live. I get that. It's close enough.
Order filled.
So that brought us up a little bit.
Order filled.
Oh my. So is that the shorts exiting? And now let's go down. We're 7 contracts in. Right here.
Order filled.
Oh boy. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to pause this because this is going to be a waiting game right here. Okay, so we're back a couple minutes later. We're almost at 11 o'clock. Looks like it did stall. I got in a couple more positions. We're at 21. Looking to even this bad boy out. There is a downturn here, so there is downward pressure. So we want to get to 646. So it's not too far. If it keeps going, I would hope it would at least go to the opening range high, if not past it. But it's very possible it might find support here at this momentum indicator and keep going up because there's been a strong up move. It's momentum long. My goof with this particular trade was I shorted, which is a fade. I should have gotten out immediately because if you let fades run, you get hosed. Um, it's better to let momentum. If you're going with momentum and it goes against you, there's a higher likelihood of that recovering. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Um, we're at like 656. We want it to go down like 10 points. It's screaming that there's downward pressure right here. We are a little bit past the opening range high. Let's go down and test it. I'll pause it and see what happens. Okay, a couple minutes later, we're at 11 o'clock, start of lunchtime. We stalled. Looks like it might turn. It's definitely not a good trade. But I think we can recover from it, which is why I'm hopeful that we can recover from it, which is why I haven't bailed on it. Here, what we'll do is I don't know how much lower it's going to go. Fantastic if it goes all the way down here, right? Okay, we're at break even. If I was smart, I'd get out right now. But I think it might go a little bit lower. That's a pretty good sell off right here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we're out. We're out. So 21.89. And we got lucky, by the way. Do not recommend this kind of trading. It only works if you have a huge account and you can risk it. Definitely don't do this with a small account. Let's see. Maybe we should stop it here. It's a little bit over 30 minutes. Unfortunately, I ended this just like the last one. Last trade, no good. Don't do that. But it shows how you can get out of trades. And you really need to have a big account. You need to really be lucky as well. And only do this kind of move if there's something that maybe gives you a chance, right? This only worked out for us, I think, because we overshot the opening range high. So there was a likelihood of a little bit of a test lower here, which, I mean, it went up a little bit higher than I had hoped. It went up by 30 points, but hey, it worked out for us. And then we got in heavy. I mean, we got in for 21 contracts, and it's just under $2,200. So $2,200 in profit. Got lucky. This is not necessarily skill trading; it's luck trading. I think I really should have gotten out when I first got into that. Man, where was that? Was that down here? I don't remember. wherever it was that I got in initially for those first 3 contracts. I should have bailed on it right away. So there you go. This is the third installment of August 15th. And thanks for watching. Catch y'all on installment 4.